Hey folks, welcome to MinnMax. We're going to be doing in 2 minutes, in fact, a live stream to Skull and Bones, which we haven't seen hide nor hair of, pirate hide nor pirate hair for years, I think. I'm Jeff Marchiafava. MinnMax is a Patreon that you can visit at patreon.com/MinnMax. We got all kinds of different tiers and stuff. We're all here. We're just here for the pirates today, right? I'm gonna unmute these folks while they talk, and everybody can tell me what they're hoping to see. I saw that there was some kind of leak, which I did not check out at all. I haven't read anything about it since like 3 years ago. I'm going into it blind so that you guys can all see a genuine reaction. Hobo Hikerman says he's hoping for boats.
I think there's something really exciting there.
They would have really screwed up the past 3 years if there aren't any boats anymore. So that's probably a good one. I'm hoping that they have transformed Skull and Bones into a completely different game. A game that I want to play more than a strictly multiplayer pirate game. I want to get off the boat. I want to get off the boat and just run around and be... I want like full-fledged pirate RPG. But I know that's a lot to hope for. But you may be, my official reaction to the stream may be just abject disappointment. We'll see.
Watch out for me.
Skull and Bones is here.
ErinJBear says, I would honestly love an expanded AC Black Flag. I know, they got the blueprint for it. Just a little less of the assassin stuff. Why am I playing basketball? What is this? That's not even like an official... That's not a Wall of Hero image. That's just Hansen. Hansen put that in there. All right, it's starting. Forget the Wall of Heroes. It's magic time.
Society has rules. It decides where you belong.
Do I have captions on?
And what you're worth.
You probably don't need those, right?
But you can chart a new course.
That one dude says whole game is ship tailing missions. That would be incredible. It would be an incredible choice. Is my face being printed? What is going on?
Do not give up.
We're supposed to be reacting to the game, not Wall of Heroes.
On the shores
I mean, Plague Tale. Come on, guys.
You awaken.
Now, see, this is good. He's on an island and he's not on a ship. I'm feeling the promise here.
More determined than ever to carve a life of your choice.
This is good. Hobo Hiker Man screaming land.
Our own flag. We will take what's ours.
Classic piratey stuff. I mean, they wouldn't show a guy landing on land if they hadn't put that into the game, right? Did they know that that was like the #1 complaint of a lot of people?
May have rules.
Am I in Star Fox?
You decide where you belong and what you're worth.
Pixelated Soul is asking, did pirates have flamethrowers? Look, you know, pirates were up to a lot of crazy stuff. This is... What did Hansen do to the Wall of Heroes?
Now choose. Will you live as pawns or die as pirates?
Can we live as pirates? Is there a hidden third option? Long live piracy. Ubisoft's just asking you to steal their games now. All right, hey, great intro video, right?
As a pirate, you best believe it's the pirate's life for me.
My name is Yusuf, and welcome to the worldwide gameplay
That
reveal
wasn't convincing.
of Skull and Bones. And oh yes, we do have a launch date. The game is coming November 8th, 2022.
There we
Joining
go.
me today on the deck of this gorgeous
real.
ship is world producer.
It's
Vanessa
as real as
Seattle.
it say.
Hi,
That wasn't pirate-approved
game director
footwear. That
Ryan
guy was
Bernard.
wearing
Hey, Ryan.
shorts and
Hello, everyone.
running
Vanessa,
shoes.
we just got our first look at the new Skull and Bones, and it looks like things have changed quite a bit. What can you tell us
Yes,
about this new
please,
direction?
please.
Yes, our team has been working really hard, and we are so proud to present what you see in the game today. Forget everything you know about the traditional pirate fantasy. Skull and Bones is taking a darker, grittier approach with our new game direction. We wanted to reimagine what pirates were really like, drawing inspiration from the Indian Ocean during the golden age of piracy. So you start as a survivor of a shipwreck, right? Washed up on an unknown, mysterious, exotic location. This is a world where everything and everyone wants you dead. And for ordinary people like you and me, the only way to survive is to become a pirate. And once you've chosen that life of piracy, there's no turning back.
Ooh, there's no turning back for me. I've already chosen the life of piracy. What does that entail?
It's not
exactly?
convincing at all.
Well, the world of Skull and Bones is ruthless. You'll come face to face with its many dangers, from vicious hippos and crocodiles to violent storms, pirate hunters, powerful corporations, and even the mutiny of your very own crew. So every
Mutiny's
time you
good.
set sail, it's going to be an unpredictable experience.
Were pirates really afraid of hippos?
Okay, I'm making
that
a
a
note
big
right
thing?
now. Keep the crew happy. Right. But Ryan, obviously a pirate is nothing without their ship. How do we go about building our fleet?
True. Well, Skull and Bones is an open world, or more aptly, open sea pirate experience, right? So you start the game, you basically have nothing. You have our smallest ship, which we call the Dhow, a basic spear in order to fend off this wildlife that's coming after you. And really, as you progress, you'll need to collect the things you find in the world and gather them. As you do, contracts for the pirates you come across. Doing that will grow your infamy, which will give you access to new blueprints.
Lots of hippo
and
talk going
designs,
on. Since I
allow you to
question,
craft
look,
new
I'm
ships,
not saying the
different
hippos
weapons,
aren't
different armors,
terrifying,
and that's
but
how
if
you
you're a
build your
pirate
fleet
on a
in the
pirate
game.
ship,
So
where the
eventually you'll
hippos
be able
like
to rule the seas.
crawling up your ladder
I
and
like that.
just like
Building my
eating
fleet,
your entire
ruling the
crew.
seas. Sign me up for that. I want that. I want the thundering
I don't know.
cannons, sinking ships, the whole 9 yards. But you know, between us, give me the insider tips here. How do I make sure I'm the most feared pirate on the ocean?
Well, I mean,
You won't be.
the short answer
Spoiler.
is just to get good at the game, Yusuf. But really, seriously, the naval combat is at the core of Skull and Bones pirate experience, right? And we aim to have best-in-class naval combat.
Twitch
So
poll, will
want it
we
to be
see
visceral,
gameplay?
fast-paced,
ErinJBear
rewarding.
asks. We
When
can
do
make that
part of the way
an
we do
official
that is
poll,
to
right?
offer the player
I know
a
how to
wide
do
variety of
that.
different weapon choices, which you unlock through infamy. So you've seen cannons, for instance, but we also have Greek fire, we have explosive mortars.
I mean, the
we have
answer's yes, but-
bombards that you can lob onto the decks of the enemy players and sink their ships. And that'll allow our players the creativity to combine different weapon types, different armor types, and different ship types to give them the best chance of success while they're out at sea pirating.
So the Greek fire that you just mentioned is actually pretty cool. So with leather armor, you know, kitted out on your brig, well, I have to admit that I do get satisfaction watching other ships burn.
Wait, that sounds so cool. I want to light other ships on fire. How do I do that?
Okay, so as our Pyromaniac has explained here, the Greek fire is one of the weapons you have. Also, the ships she mentioned and the armor are things that you will unlock through gaining infamy in our progression system. So, of course, classically, pirates were all about their name, right? You were nobody without your name. And our progression system is the same. We call it infamy. So as you have success in the game and you progress, and your name is going to be known throughout the Indian Ocean, and pirates from further and further away are going to want to offer you more and more dangerous jobs with bigger and bigger payout, which will give you access to better rewards in the game. So the name of the game is Raise Your Infamy, and you'll have better opportunities.
Ooh, okay.
That's
So
a
I'm
terrible
imagining the
name.
road to
Stick with
infamy is
Skull
gonna
and
be tough and
Bones. It
lonely,
was much
but
better.
It doesn't have to be, right?
77%
first
of people
off, I mean,
think we're going to see
everything in Skull and Bones can be
gameplay,
played
which is
solo,
probably
but
based
at our core, we
on the
are
fact
a
that they
software
said
team,
gameplay
right?
was
With
coming
the
up. It would
dev
be a
team,
bold
we look
move
at
for them to lie
everything
about
through
it, but
the
hey,
lens of co-op.
they've
We
all
wanna make
committed to
sure
the
that
pirate's
things
life,
like
so you never
taking
know.
on the big pirate hunters or privateers or taking on a fort in the game is more rewarding and actually easier when you play with other players, right? So we can say that really the best way to play Skull and Bones is with friends.
Now, here's the important question.
Sure.
Can I team up with my friends and hunt other players?
Yeah, we can team up against Ryan.
Okay, so this happens far too much in our internal tests, okay? So you can, as a player, choose to opt into a PvP server, in which case you will be able to shoot another players. Sometimes
Maniac
in our weekly
86
tests, that happens
busting
far too
out the
often
Princess
to certain
Bride,
people, with the team trying to take
quotes.
them out with this
Dread Pirate
vast array
Roberts.
of weapons. But so I can say for certainty that the best way to play is to have players with you to watch your back.
You know, I can't wait to get in these PvP servers because I want to hunt specifically you, Ryan.
Okay.
I'm putting a target on your back right now. I'm expecting all applications to come help me. But Vanessa, Ryan, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Yusuf.
And for everyone watching at home, you've heard us talk about Skull and Bones. It's now time to show you Skull and Bones. Here's the world premiere of our gameplay trailer.
Welcome to Skull and Bones.
Get
Our
off that
game
island.
takes
Get off
place
that
during the
boat.
golden
Get on
age
that
of
island.
piracy, in a world inspired by the beautiful yet dangerous Indian Ocean. You'll start your journey as an outcast whose goal is to become the most infamous pirate to sail these treacherous waters. After surviving a shipwreck, you begin your adventure in St. Anne, one of the pirate dens in our world. Dens are centers of pirate
Great.
activity.
We're doing
where you
it.
can craft new ships and equipment.
We're doing it.
Provision for your expeditions at sea, pick up contracts, and socialize with other players.
You can dance?
Any pirate worth their salt will tell you that preparation is key to success. Get ready for any challenges that come your way by checking that your cargo is stocked with items like food and ammunition. Once you're set, it's time to head out and explore. As a rookie pirate, you'll only have access to
That
a
one
small
dude says,
tab.
LOL, so
But
much
as
less
you
gritty than the
progress,
cinematic.
you'll be
You're
able
only
to
saying
craft
that because he
different
was
ships,
just
each with
dancing
their
on that
own
dock.
unique
But,
play
you know,
style.
you don't have to
At
dance. You
sea,
can
you'll need
be
to pay
the dark,
close
gritty
attention
pirate,
to the
I'm
condition
sure.
of your ship and the morale of your crew. Your crew are a pack of vicious raiders and rovers who will
Shazira says, I love this solo Jeffem
Not
stream
kept
on top of the
well-fed
Jeffem Wall of
and
Heroes.
happy.
Yeah, this just makes me look like
If
I'm
your
an
ship
egomaniac
sinks,
and
you'll
that
lose
I've
some progress and
put in all
respawn
these
at the nearest
photos
discovered
myself.
den or outpost.
And I swear, like 75% of
The
these
good
is
news
just
that
Hansen
most
has
of your
added
cargo
these
will be recovered,
himself.
and you'll have the opportunity to retrieve the rest.
It's
from
very
the wreckage.
distracting. I'm
But
supposed to
you
be
better
reacting
be
to the
quick,
stream.
as other players can also steal it. As a pirate captain, your reputation is everything, and our game tracks this through infamy. The higher your infamy, the more opportunities you'll get. One of the many ways to grow your infamy is to take up contracts. These are deals that you can make with other pirates in the world. Contracts can have great rewards if you're successful, or costs if you fail. You can also gain infamy by completing other activities, such as exploration, plundering, treasure hunts, investigations, dynamic events, and much more. You can undertake these either solo or with other players. The world of Skull and Bones is filled with riches and resources that you'll be able to gather as you explore. Lagoons and rivers are teeming
There's one of
with
those
dangerous
hippos.
wildlife that you can hunt for animal skins and meat. You'll also be able to harvest a variety of raw materials, such as ore and wood, that can be refined and used for crafting. Crafting is an essential activity for you to progress as an infamous pirate. Obtain blueprints and use your refined resources to craft stronger ships, weapons, and armors. In Skull and Bones, ships serve many different purposes. Cargo ships are slower, but useful if you need to transport large volumes of loot. Navigation ships sail faster, but have less cargo space and lower hull HP. Firepower ships have more gun ports, allowing you to deal higher damage, but are more challenging to maneuver. Similarly, you can craft a wide array of unique weapons and armors, from Greek fires to giant ballistae, to rocket launchers and mortars, as well as different armor types, which have varying strengths and weaknesses against incoming attacks.
It's a big
With your new
ship.
fleet and growing arsenal, create a loadout based on your personal playstyle to become a force of destruction.
I mean, most of this has more or less been proven by Black Flag, right?
Out in the open ocean, opportunities and threats are abundant. Use your spyglass to identify lucrative trade routes or wealthy merchant ships and assess your prey's cargo and firepower. Strategize a plan of attack based on your opponent's defenses and take advantage of their weak points to deal more damage.
Don't put
Sinking
all your
foes
explosive
from
red
afar
barrels on
rewards you
top
with
of the
only a
deck.
portion
Put
of
those
the profit,
underneath
as
so
some
that
of
no
it
one
will
can
be
see them.
lost to the depths. Getting in close to execute a boarding maneuver
Why does
will help
everyone have
maximize
giant
your gains.
scars across their
But
stomachs?
beware.
That
You can
every
turn
single
from predator
100%
to
of those
prey in a
pirates had
heartbeat
giant
if you attract
scars
the
across,
unwanted attention
you know, like
of
appendectomies.
privateers, the merciless pirate hunters that patrol the seas. If you enjoy the thrill of the hunt,
Probably hippo
you can also
bites.
seek out other players and rain terror on them. Such PvP battles are high-stakes activities that can be rewarding if you emerge victorious.
Is it wrong that I'm 0% interested in multiplayer?
From your spoils of battle, personalize
Is that just
your
me?
individual look with outfits that command respect.
Okay, like the clothes.
You can also select from a multitude of ship customization options to instill fear.
Seen a lot of
in your
not just
enemies.
me, so that's good to know.
With the wind in your sails, journey to the furthest reaches of the Indian Ocean, from the coast of Africa to the East Indies. Encounter extreme
Changelini
weather
says
events
multiplayer
like
is scary
violent
and naturally
storms
has a
and
high skill and
monstrous
investment
rogue
ceiling
waves.
for enjoyment. I agree. I feel like
Keep
I'm
your
just
eyes
going to instantly
peeled
get
for
murdered and
outposts,
lose all my
which are
loot,
safe
and that does not
spots
sound
where you'll
fun.
be able to dock your ship for a short rest
that a
from
monkey?
the perilous seas. Here,
Can you get a pet
can
monkey?
trade with traveling merchants and clandestine smugglers selling rare and illegal goods. Uncover buried bounties at outposts as you decipher treasure maps obtained through your voyages. Although all the content in Skull and Bones can be done solo, you might enjoy ruling the seas with your friends.
God's Garage
While
says, I
sailing,
think
you can
give it
also
5
easily
years and we'll
invite
get an
other
exact
pirates
copy
you
of this game
encounter
from
to group
Ubisoft,
up.
but space
Synergize
dogfights.
your different play styles, ships,
You're probably
and
true,
weapons to defeat
and I would
deadlier
100%
enemies.
play that game as
As
well.
you grow stronger, take on more difficult challenges, such as attacking forts and plundering settlements. And, if you're bold enough, engage in dynamic events, like taking down heavily laden merchant ships and their fleet of warship escorts.
Okay.
Now, it's up to you to write your own story. Remember, there is no one path to follow, no one way to play. The world of Skull and Bones is yours to discover.
A Ubisoft original.
Whew! Okay, that was a lot. Did you get it all? Let's recap. We got pirate dens, crafting, customization, naval combat, tons of ships and weapons, infamy, co-op, PvP, world events, and so much more. And that's not it, y'all. Here to give us a sneak peek at what to expect from Skull and Bones post-launch is our game's quest director, Terry Hahn. Hey, Terry.
Hello, Youssef. Hello, everybody.
Now, Terry, what can we
They
expect
could have
from
dressed
Skull
a
and Bones
little more
post-launch?
piratey.
Well, as a
Like
live
I don't
multiplayer
want them
game,
to you
our
know
team is
do
dedicated
complete
to
cosplay or
deliver the
anything,
best
but
open world pirate experience for our players.
I don't know. I'm
With the
not
Skull and
buying
Bones
it.
team, we are committed to
They got a
provide
whole
fresh
pirate
new
ship
content,
there.
not just in the coming months,
And then they
but
just
for
come in
many
their
years to
office
come.
clothes.
After release, we'll have a lineup of new content, and these are all free for our players. These include in-game world events ranging from bigger, deadlier challenges that you can take as a group, to smaller team events, ships, weapons, furniture, and many more.
Ooh,
Darth
free
Prince
content
says,
for all
"What
players.
pirate
I
says
love to hear
y'all?"
that, Terry. Tell me a little bit
That's
more about
true.
these challenges.
So you can expect to not just engage with the local factions, but also with big corporations like the company Royale, who has really strong bombard weapons. So you really need to watch out for that. Aside from that, you also work with kingpins to smuggle and steal valuable cargoes, or even go on a raid with your friends to a nearby settlement or fort, or even engage with dynamic events where you can board merchant ships stealing valuable cargoes along the trade routes.
Ooh, okay, it sounds like there's a ton of content coming post-launch. I can't wait to get my hands on it. Terry, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Youssef.
And to everyone watching, don't go anywhere. There's still a ton of content coming in our post-show. But before then, we're going to check in with our community developer, Alexi Cretin, who's going to introduce us to the official community live stream, The Deck.
What?
Thank you, Youssef, and thank you so much to all of you for being here with us today. Over the past few months, we've been working very closely with our community to refine our game. And as we gear up to launch, we'll
Super Status says, would it have killed them to stick a fake parrot on their shoulder? I know.
So register your interest at our website,
an eye patch, you know, wouldn't have been
which,
too
the
much.
Insider program is also in full swing. If you like what you saw today and want to help us, go and sign up. All you have to do if you're selected is play the game regularly, and if you want, share your feedback with us. Last but not least, today we're also kicking off the deck, our official community live stream. We want to bring the people behind the game direct to you. Think streamers, YouTubers, role players, community leaders meet and chat with our developers, our artists, or producers. Basically, all the people who work their magic on
Pixelated
this
Soul
game
says at
and
least
can't
dress
wait to
up like
hear
the
from you.
Goonies. You guys get
That's
it.
happening right now with Ryan as a
We
first
got
guest,
Princess
so
Bride.
stay
We got
tuned
Goonies.
and
Come
enjoy.
on. Exclusive gameplay. What do it mean? Stay tuned. Oh, I guess that's what they mean. How did they know the? Did they know the technical error was coming? World premiere. I mean, Leafan says they're being raided by pirates. We're being boarded. Yar me video buffering. All good stuff, folks. Hope for the best, plan for the worst. So what do people think so far? Let's take this as a little intermission. I don't know if we're coming back. They're getting the pirate stuff on. Yep. I mean, on the surface level, that seemed to check a lot of the boxes that I wanted. I want the pirate RPG. I want to be getting off and exploring islands and stuff. But now I'm wondering, okay, we're back. See, they got it figured out. We're on the deck now. I'm wondering how much they saw that kind of feedback and they were like, well, what's the minimum amount of this that we can realistically get into the game on time and then kind of sell it as being that thing, even if it isn't 100% that thing.
Progress through the game. We'll show you some of the ship customization, but also, and more importantly, some good old plundering. One more thing before I let you all discover
good old
it,
plundering.
Keep in mind that the team here is still working very hard on the game. So everything you see is very much a work in progress and still subject to change. Now kick back, enjoy yourselves, and don't forget to let us know what you think.
Changelini says the resource gathering they showed is the one thing that makes me think we won't get off our ship outside of any major location hubs. It was a little weird that they were kind of just bumping a coconut tree and the coconuts were falling off.
Skull and Bones. We're playing Skull and Bones.
We are playing.
So we'll see, I guess.
Skull and Bones. So.
Here we go. We got some real,
take a contract, one of our
real
quests,
gameplay
to go basically help out the local faction here, the Rampa, against the evil DMC, and we're going to plunder one of their settlements. So I'm just rolling through the den here, full of different pirates, some other players.
I'm just gonna follow you for a bit.
Okay.
They wearing sandals?
I'm going to go to the carpenter here, and you can see by his name that he's got a contract available for me, so I'm going to check it out.
Everybody got sandals in this world?
So get down, and we can, and this one's called Steven's Oil Opus.
All right,
take
contracts.
And that's going to send us to plunder. What I can do is, we actually need to group first, so let me find you.
I'm right in front of you. I think I can just...
Or you can do that.
Darth Prince says, wonder if you can just turn off multiplayer completely. Great question.
I'm faster than you.
Yes, I got it.
Okay.
We are now...
ErinJBear asks, have they shown the character swimming in the ocean?
There we go.
Cool.
I don't think they have yet.
Playing is, it does, it gives you a nice little message, you know. It's more fun with friends. So I'm going to share the contract. So... From our map here, I could see all my different contracts. I only have one right now, but I'm going to go ahead and share that with you. You should get...
Got it.
All right.
Cool. So now I can see it on my journal.
Yes.
And I see the destination marker on the map.
And I'm going to go ahead and...
That one dude says, they said you can do everything solo.
to
But he wonders if
a
you
lumberyard
mean just not
settlement
seeing other
for
players
the
in the pub.
Dutch. So if you go now to the end of the dock, you can pimp your ride. You can set up your ship with a lot of different customization options. So I'll take I think I'm set up for the Brigantine, which is one of our medium navigation ships. It's good for support. It's really fast and responsive. Well, I'll take that. I think you're set up with the firepower, the big boy, right?
Mm-hmm. So I've got the brig. I think it's pretty heavy,
Yes.
heavy shit.
So I would check your cargo to make sure you've got some ammunition, some food to feed your crew and yourself. And
Oh, I've got some otak.
Me too.
Do you know what that is?
It's very good food. I think it's a seafood dish here in Singapore.
Malay, yeah.
Malay, yes. I'm not big on seafood. I haven't partaken personally, but I hear it's really good, and it's very good in the game for keeping your crew happy.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just take a look at what they've set me up with. It looks like I've got the flamethrower, the Greek fire on the front. I've got some bombards, some crushing bombards, nice. I think that'll work on both sides.
Should I have red sails or white sails? What's easier for you to recognize me?
Red sails. White sails, you look like a merchant, and I might try to shoot you.
All right, let's go for red.
All right, I'm gonna switch to, let's see. Explosive extended rockets.
That one dude says, I was into this before these guys
I'll go
started
ahead and
talking.
set sail while you get ready.
Which is true, but at least it's
Wait
not
for
the
you,
canned,
Did
you
look at your
know,
armor?
I did.
fake
have, have
Ubisoft
an armor.
dialogue
So
where they
I've
try
got
and
cargo,
pretend
give
it's
me
just
that
two buddies
space.
talking.
Whoops.
This is some pure gameplay.
Got leather, which is good against fire on the side. That's fine. I got cargo in the back. And I got terracotta. I'm going to switch this up. Go metal on this side. So again, you know, depending on what
ErinJBear
weapons
says,
they're coming
pirate
out
on your
with,
left, haha, I'm
different,
taking the shot.
armors will
Yep.
have pluses and minuses.
We all know that kind of
against that.
tactical
Furniture,
pirating.
got equipped.
That one dude says, yeah. We've
Nice.
all heard it in the
Repair
past.
bonus. I've got chip health.
Maybe spending a little longer on the ship prep here than
So we have a
A
few of our
first
friends
gameplay
from our
reveal
arcade
would
team who are
warrant.
playing the game right now.
Of course.
Some of them are right here on one of the smallest. I think it's actually the smallest ship in the game, the Doe, right?
The Dow, yes.
Dow.
That's our kind of hunter-gatherer ship.
Yeah. So he's
See-
busy like fishing sharks, basically.
Oh, is he hunting wildlife? Nice. All right, I'm heading out. I'm not stalling anymore.
It's a lemur. What?
I can see where you are on the map.
That was a
You're-
lemur,
I'm just
right?
waiting for you.
Yeah, you're just. I'm going out the other side, but I'll steer towards you. Oh, I think I see our little hunter here as well.
Mm-hmm.
Captain Wibbles taking out some sharks. Of course, you definitely don't want to use the big ships on the sharks because you'll just blow them up, and there won't be any usable skins or meat, which is definitely what you want to do when you're hunting those.
Right, I see you now.
All right, I'm gonna head across. Let's see, do we
More
mark
people
it?
doing the tactical
I think I marked it already. Yeah, it's
pirating
marked
speak. Whoa, that was a good one. Good thing you equipped those extended range rockets before we left that pirate den.
All right, I'm heading across as well.
So we're going there to essentially just get what, like some jars of oil?
Well, that's the contract. The carpenters, there's our mark. The carpenter's really looking for this
That's a
jar,
catnip.
jar of oil, right?
But
this
many
will show off the plunder
pets they
mechanics.
got
A
on
lot
this
of
boat?
the settlements or
Swiss Family
forts
Robinson.
that you'll be able to attack and engage in the game.
Anyone watch Swiss Family Robinson as kids?
Use what we call plundering. So essentially, your crew goes ashore into the settlement. They're ravaging the goods and commodities, and they're filling up a barge, which you can then loot at any time, and you can leave. And your job is to
God's Garage
stay
says no
alive
mention of
and take out
shanties so
any
far.
Maybe
That's true.
reinforcements that come along, or
They
take out the
had to have
towers
put 'em
along
in, right?
that are set up to defend the settlement.
They know how popular those were. I'm sure someone at Ubisoft has TikTok.
Ready with a couple towers and a couple ships.
So on the way back, we probably need to be careful because I think these are some of the other players doing some PvP over there.
What's that? Oh, they're PvPing over there?
Yeah, I think you passed right by them, right? There was
I
like
did.
3 ships.
I did. I was
Lord Jordan says, I loved
Plunder.
Swiss Family Robinson, but holy heck, it has not aged well. I
I
watched it probably like a year ago, and that was my reaction to it too.
You're my muscle, so I need you up here up close. So probably what's gonna happen is we're gonna see these.
ErinJBear asks, "What's my temperature on this so far? You're an AC fan, right? Is it doing it for you?" You know, great question. I am an AC fan. When it came to Black Flag, I just really wanted a pirate game more. I didn't. At that point, I didn't want to be climbing up around buildings and doing all of the usual Assassin's Creed stuff. I just wanted a straight up pirate RPG. And so,
all right, I'm gonna start it.
I'm more hopeful for this than I was.
Yeah,
so now you're gonna see that plunder track.
You know, when it was a different game a couple of years ago. I like the stuff that they've added to it, but like I said, I'm not sure how much they've committed to those changes. Or if it's just like, as people said, yeah, maybe, you know, maybe they have a hub island, and so now you're just you're walking around buying stuff from a couple vendors instead of doing that through menus before. But I suspect we won't find that out until the game is out. I'm not sure they're. I'm not sure they're gonna highlight
See if I can burn
if it's not a huge, if it's not as huge of a change as we might be hoping that it is. I wasn't.
Which one are you attacking?
I wasn't a huge fan of the ship battles in Black Flag, other than boarding the other ships, which someone mentioned.
Yeah, so the flamethrower is
It certainly seems like that part's gone. So I don't know. I'm more optimistic about it than I was before, but
all right, Tower 2 is down.
We'll see.
All right, we got a lot of reinforcements coming in. Well, turn around. All right, I can help you with that guy.
Where are they? Where are they? Where are they?
You almost got him. I see it. I see you. I see you. Can you board him? Do you want me to sink him, or
yeah,
can
I
you
can board him actually.
All right, well, he's done.
Yeah, I got him.
All right, we're almost.
Spaghetti Smooth says, as someone who is still playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey, I'm kind of excited.
We got another player in here. Maybe he's
okay,
trying to help us
coming.
out. I want to attack him. Sea Swabby. Nice.
This one is not.
I mean, maybe it's silly, but I would just. I would have been at peak excitement if they had just from the beginning been like, yeah, we really like Black Flag and we just wanted to make an open world pirate game, and so this is just no longer an Assassin's Creed game. It's a big open world pirate game. And that would have been, you know,
yeah, boarding is quite dangerous if you do it
the dream game that I'm looking for. Obviously, this is still more ship-oriented, which I can certainly understand. Them wanting to make that kind of game. I guess that's their call to make.
Definitely getting a lot of mortars out here.
But I'm sure there will be fans of this, right?
Burn him a little bit. Oh, I gotta get back in the plunder area. We definitely gotta stay in close so you can't kind of, you know, sail away or the plunder will stop. You guys are hanging around the outside. What are you doing?
Lord Jordan says, anyone else bothered by them constantly cutting into the railings, they're going to ruin the seal and invite wood rot. Just no respect for wood from these pirates.
I don't know if it's intentional
I think
or not,
some are reinforcements coming in, and some are Dutch that are in the area, so they're not all going to come in. That's
this is a lot of ship combat. There's nothing wrong with that, right?
I want to finish burning this one.
I think I got out of the area.
You didn't get back in time? I'm still
No, I'm okay. I mean, I got out of the mortar area. Oh, we hit. Nice. We got 2.
Yeah, I think we're doing good.
We're surviving. Well, I cheated and took those bombards against the towers, took them out really quickly.
Quite like the combo of mortars to keep them away, and the moment they get close, that's when you turn around and use the.
People saying they showed boarding, but it was a cutscene.
Is that working well for you?
Did I miss that?
Well. It's like, no matter what, if they fall close, I always have something.
Yeah, I'm just looting these wrecks that you're sinking.
You can see that.
Yes. Just waiting. We got 2 more tracks and we finish the whole. We get the maximum coinage.
That one dude says, I dig it, but I
Looks like
can't
you took out all
imagine
the,
putting aside any other new
two are just
release
like,
for
nope,
it.
I'm
It
not
comes
going
out between Call of Duty
I've
and
seen
God
the
of
others, I've seen
War.
what happened to them. I'm not
I
going
think
close.
so. They can't draw us
Yeah.
out. Right, I'm gonna go over here and see
It's.
what's over here. I think maybe some of our.
It does. I
other
guess
players are helping us out
based
with
on
some
this,
of
it
the
does
big
kind of
books.
look like a game that's a couple years old at this point.
True. Oh. Okay, we've got more.
There's more coming.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you for the subscription, Miss Adventureland.
Oh yeah, that's a lot though.
Oh, when you
That's
do this
like-
by yourself,
We appreciate it.
it's a lot harder.
I was just thinking in my head, is that like a Miss Adventureland?
Serious business.
Like, you know, on like a Mr. Adventureland? But it seems like it's Miss
There's
Adventure.
like 4 or 5 coming in right there.
Either way,
I'm
we
gonna go
appreciate
right
the
in.
subscriptions.
You gonna go straight in?
Send them on fire.
That one dude says, I'd be all over this
I'll
in
I'll
like
go
June
long
or
distance
July.
style. I
Yeah,
don't have an auxiliary weapon equipped.
that's true. That's a good,
Okay, it's okay.
good point. Grizzled Gaming,
So it's done.
subscribing again. You guys with the subscriptions, you're so generous. You're making me slur my speech.
Oh, I got it. I think I got it. Yeah.
Late October games: Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2, God of War, Literal Next Day, Pentiment, and Pokemon.
Completing
Snake,
challenges, which is always
you're too good. Come on, you guys. You're spoiling me. Hype train. We got a hype train going here. Where's the hype? Where's the hype? Armada? I don't know.
I'm on the rampage.
I guess it says a lot
following all of them.
about my interest level that like this the ship combat is the
They
least
set you up,
interesting
they set
part
you
to
up
me,
on
I
the
guess.
So is. I'm thinking, like,
Or at least the part that
No,
I'm
that's-
least
that's-
exciting
that's what happens when
to
you,
see, but at the same time, I guess,
the dev testers hook you up with a-
you know,
with a loadout.
I played Black Flag. Like I kind of feel like I already know what this is, what this part of it is like.
mastered the
Have
game.
you learned all of this equipment?
But I'm guessing this is still like 90% of the game, and the other, you know,
Yeah,
all the
where's
other
wrong
changes
weapon
that make it a
type?
completely new game is probably
I
like
think
a
we
10%
Yeah, we finished.
kind of deal.
Okay, I'm
So
gonna go loot.
I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know.
And
I'm hoping. I don't know if I'm hopeful, but I'm hoping. We got some bottles there.
Celebration cutscene. Do they have anything good? Yes, well, we got our contract item, which is what we wanted.
Are you leaving the area
I'm taking-
already?
Toman.gif says, maybe I don't play these types of games anymore, but the UI looks super busy and it's turning me off a bit.
The loot. All
Yeah.
right, so let's try to head back.
Yeah.
towards the,
Yeah, I'm just trying to clear
There's a
the
Vietnam
lot of
Strait
stuff on
and
screen
Tsushima.
right now,
Is it
isn't there?
safe? I've
There's
got
like
the-
10
I've got
different
the oil.
elements
I don't wanna lose it.
in addition
Oh,
to
here's
all the
it.
little
I mean,
Who's attacking you?
it's, I don't
all
know where
the
it's coming
little
from, but
icons and
I
stuff
think it's
on the other
this one over
ships.
there.
That was
This
really
one's
cool.
going
It's
away.
long distance.
I get some of that,
I think
you
it's
know,
this
like
way.
the in-world circles and stuff. I can understand how that would
See, I think
be
there's some players in there, though,
necessary
too. Yep.
if
Yeah, thank
while
you,
you're
guys.
trying to, you know,
Yeah,
battle
with
with
us,
these
right?
big ships. But
Not attacking
all
me.
that other stuff, do we
Someone's
need
attacking
the
you.
Stevens
Yeah,
oil
I don't know where
opus
it's coming
on
from.
the
I think
screen
it's
at all
explosive.
times?
Explosive. No, it looks really cool.
You know,
It's
what are
explosive
those other
numbers.
bars
They're
at the
coming from
top?
above.
Too strong.
I'm hoping
You just-
I'm hoping
just
they
come
take a
off of it.
pass
Just-
at
you're a
the
decoy.
UI and really try and
No.
minimize it, like,
There's definitely
you
a
know,
lot of people
as is the
watching, right?
trend nowadays.
Sapper is
Oh,
behind
Slayer.
you.
Yeah. Slayer got sank. Maybe he
Slayer's another player.
Miss Adventureland
Yeah,
says
Slayer
it's a
was
play
another
on
player. He was
Misadventures
motivated for sure.
and the name of a
But I think
little
he got
local theme
sunk
park we
by
have
the-
called Adventureland.
By the,
Perfect.
the Dutch
I love it. I love it, and thank you for subscribing as well.
Trying to
I'm
catch
almost
up
there.
with the-
Almost there. I'm in
Shazira
No,
says,
I'm
hey,
not in
question not related to this at
There you go,
all.
yes. Burn him.
During so many
Keep
of the
him busy.
early MinnMax episodes,
Oh, it's
you
long
wore a
range
very
coming
specific
in.
zippered,
Alright, now
hooded
once I get back to
sweatshirt,
the
and then it
10,
disappeared. What happened to
Coming
it?
into a safe zone.
Trimmed with like neon green, including the drawstrings on the
Oh,
hoodie
you sank
part.
somebody? Nice.
Yes.
Why are you so
That
far
was
away?
a,
'Cause
I
I'm
think
in the
it's
navigate-
an
I'm in the
Overwatch
navigation,
hoodie.
man.
I
So
still
you're
have it.
fast.
You're safe,
I
right?
think it was
Nobody's
really
attacking you
cold in
No, I'm safe.
Hanson's
I'm gonna go
old
turn it
dungeon
in.
basement, so
Yeah,
we
there's-
always
there's a lot-
needed
the megaphone
hoodies. It was
stuff. Let me
also
turn this
winter
in,
when we
so
started, and
So are you still fighting or are you done fighting?
it's a
now?
balmy
fighting
70
now, okay.
degrees in my house at all times because of the baby,
You
so
should get this
I just
as
don't
well.
need hoodies
Oh,
anymore.
no, we're in here.
Um,
Okay.
But I could bust it out at some point, do a little cameo, hoodie
By a
cameo.
player? Okay. Well, you were.
Yeah, that's being
But
nice
also,
to them,
we've
so I
reached that
guess.
point in the stream, right? Where it's just any questions you got, just shoot them out. Broadside me with your questions because
Okay. Okay.
there's only so much ship combat we can
We
watch.
can remove our hostility.
That one dude says, I thought they'd show more depth in
Alright,
the
we
ship
both made
combat.
it
They
back to
spent
life.
like 3 minutes
We did.
just flamethrowing.
We made it. We got the
Yeah.
contract done. Do you want to go look for some more trouble? Should we
I guess
go,
I can only fault them so
gonna
much for
return
that
the ship.
because I'm sure they're probably nervous playing this live, and
yeah,
if
then
you
I'm
got
ready to
something
go
that
in.
works, you know, and
Let's
isn't going to get
Should we
you
go north and see
sunk
did you
on a
see
live
new,
stream,
Like
I'd probably
the
stick with it
most
too.
heated
But
region of-
yeah, maybe not the best showcase
it's
for
real
Yeah,
fight.
I think it's.
combat depth.
I think it's.
But you know what? Maybe the players that were attacking me just now. on
Miss
the way back,
Adventureland
maybe
asks,
maybe we can
does
take
every
revenge first.
every person
There's-
on the team control
Okay,
their
you
own
wanna-
ship?
you
I
wanna
think
go
that's
after
how
that?
it's
Okay, I think
working.
There's something interesting down there.
Ooh, Snake says maybe this will be on Game Pass, like
Alright, let's
Rainbow
go look
Six
for these
Extraction.
I mean, it wasn't this guy. He's just some
That
No, it wasn't
would
this guy.
certainly
Just a
give it a
little Dow, it's
boost,
I
just,
think
uh,
this
right?
guy.
Just Captain
This would
Wibbles.
be
He's just
this
out
would
here on
honestly be a
sharks all
perfect
day
Game
long.
Pass game.
What he likes to
I
do,
would
there
totally
they are.
be excited to
Could have
download
once
it
you-
and
once
try
you
it out.
kind of, how do I put this? Tactfully
That one dude says,
retreated,
I bet they get plenty of people to get exactly 1
could have
month
headed
of
back.
Ubisoft Plus.
Let's go this way. Go towards my mark.
Comes out the day before God of War.
play
Yeah,
something?
people certainly understandably
deep out
skeptical about the release date that they gave us.
Alright, so you get music. I don't.
There's
I
that
do.
hoodie.
Must
That's
be
me
'cause I'm the
reacting
group
to
leader.
something.
I'm the group captain. Yeah, they're
Super
they're
Nintendo
battling.
had asked
The
any
ground is
signs of
beautiful.
swooping
The
water
weather
out of
is
the
really nice
ships.
today, so we don't have to deal with
I
storms.
don't
That's
think
good.
we've seen
Kind
that,
of
right?
unusual in this area. I think I'm quite a bit faster than you.
Super Status asks, how much do you
You're
miss
way
the
faster. I
old
feel
MinnMax
very
green?
heavy.
Not
Yeah,
at all.
are you
That
recovered?
was
No, no.
Okay.
Hanson was going for
You know,
something.
there's a need
but
to
it
give a
definitely-
good reason
it
to
definitely
have
looked
different
more
ship classes,
like,
right? So the
you know,
navigation ships are quite a bit faster.
we
This
were
is
a
the fastest
compost
ship we have in
company
the
or
game.
or like, you know,
Oh,
we
okay.
do
I see
we
some
do
stuff over here that's-
you know,
that's,
Not the last, is it?
trail
it
tours or
looks like
something
we
up
could
here in
be
Minnesota.
moving into some
Not
Dutch
quite what we were
territory,
going
some
for.
hostile territory, which means that even if they
ErinJBear
weren't already
asks, so
us,
can
which
you
they
explore off the ship
aren't
or not?
currently,
They have.
we-
This has been weirdly cagey
our
about it.
hostility war.
I would love if they would
Maybe
show us a
somebody
treasure hunt
No, I
right
didn't
now
actually. I
and
didn't
kind
find
of
it until Punjab.
explain
We
that
just headed
more
back out.
than just
But
getting
it drops eventually, right?
Odie
Because
his
it's too
oil
low.
or
But if you
whatever
build
that
it up
guy's
too
name
high,
is, right?
You do have to pay a fixer to lower it.
That one dude says,
So,
I
are we
appreciate.
looking for that-
I do
that
appreciate
dark
that
tower,
they're
right?
just playing it
This is the
uncut, even the
Dutch
parts that
controlled
don't look
waters,
the
right?
best. Yeah, for
So
sure.
Normally
That's
you go in here.
we should all applaud
well,
that.
like
That's
us,
a
well equipped.
that's a good move
pirates.
compared to what we get a lot
But
of the
if
time.
we get too close to
We're
any of
we're
the
definitely getting a
settlements
sense
or the
of
ships, they're going
what
to,
the core
engage us.
combat and stuff looks like.
And I
So
think this is
good
a
on
fort in
Ubisoft for
front of
that.
us. Some things to engage over here. There's 4 towers.
Pixelated Soul asks, has Ubisoft
Wait,
been
it's not
supporting
there, it might-
crossplay with
Yeah,
their service
compass
Yeah,
games?
just turn red.
Your compass will turn red to let you know.
And the
I wanna
towers are,
say yes.
Like, not happy that
Um, But maybe someone else in chat
see how long we last here.
has examples.
Did they? Yeah, of course. Where are you from? Oh, you went too close to the one on the side. Okay.
Yeah.
I've got the ones in the
Postcake
front here.
asks,
There's 5 of them.
what are your top 10 peanut butters ranked by mouthfeel?
Wow,
Brace,
this one is
brace,
strong
brace,
as well.
brace.
Look, I'm a chunky man myself. I don't stray beyond
Do a higher tier
some
underneath.
classic
backup.
chunky, super
Someone
chunk
coming?
I think
peanut
other players
butter.
are
The
playing
chunkier the better.
Nice, nice.
They're attacking me
Is
now.
what I
Oh,
go
not
for.
nice,
I'm not sure if
not
that's a
nice.
better
I thought
mouthfeel
they
or
were with
not.
us.
So they're doing
I'm
good
not in
damage,
peanut butter for the mouthfeel.
but I'm taking a lot of damage.
But
Are you
peanut
coming
butter
over to
toast,
attack
I
these
say
with
that
me?
now I will contradict myself right
On your
now.
Yeah,
map,
okay,
you can
Peanut
see
butter
how big
toast
green
when
chip-
the
I'm right
you know
behind you.
peanut
Okay.
butter is at like that
I'm trying to take out
so
these-
melted that it's about to
I'm
just
thinking those
ooze out of your
players that I can't
sandwich.
tell if they're
That's
with
pretty
us or
good.
against
That's
us.
pretty good mouthfeel.
Well, hopefully they're not against us because we're taking. Oh my gosh!
Chris
some
009
explosive
asks,
mortars
what would
coming
you
in.
like your job
Nice.
to be on a pirate ship?
But yes. It's just the
I would
outside of
like
the
to
fort.
be the person who helps unload the loot once they get back and dock on,
This one we're just destroying.
you know, at town.
I can start. Actually,
I could. I'd be the little swabby.
trying to weaken
I don't
them
want to be out there on the
before
pirate
we
ship
started it.
because you know you're gonna get murdered.
Here we go. Here we go,
Eventually,
here we go.
you're gonna
So
get
you
burned
see how
alive
many
by
good
someone's
points there are on
unrealistic
this one?
flamethrower
Also
on their
let you know
pirate
that
ship.
it's more difficult.
Just you know,
This
There we go.
is-
There we go.
this is
There we go.
madness. I got
I'll be in
nothing.
charge of lugging the treasure to the bank,
Maybe
right?
these other players will come join the
You get a
party.
cut for that, right? I assume.
The problem is you got
All you can lug?
The challenge is you got to get close.
I mean, Leafeon has asks, have they showed going inside the ships? Should we all just play Sea of Thieves again? Is that
open to their?
secretly has that become the pirate game that we all wanted?
It's all about timing, right? Finding the right time to
Yeah.
shoot and finding the right time to brace.
And then and hope they're aiming.
Grizzled
at
Gaming
someone
asks,
else.
keeping with the MinnMax show this week, what are your top 3 games
was
so
good.
far, Jeff? Elden
Oh, we
Ring
got one.
with a bullet. Still got to get back
That's
to
on
it
the
and
other
finish
side
it.
there, the barge where
I'm
our-
getting antsier by the day that I have.
Good.
I've taken a long
Yep.
break from it, and now I feel really bad.
There, that's one.
Oh,
you're-
they're
that's
here.
one. That's
Horizon?
One yeah, you two.
Got to get to it
You keep- I got the
after
bombard.
I
You
get.
take the reinforcements. I'll take the-
I'm so screwed.
I'll try to take out
I'm
the-
so
keep taking
screwed,
out the
guys.
towers.
After Elden Ring, it will be Horizon.
Damn it.
When you're out of
Um,
your oil. Oh.
and good
maybe
lord,
I dumped
else has
mine
come
for
out?
weight. I dumped mine at the other plunder. You should.
I
pick it
don't.
up.
I don't even know. Those games have
Alright,
taken
you
up
have
so
to
much
use
of
a
my
different
time.
tactic. You have to use-
I would probably
you have
pick
to use
some
tactic number
obscure
2. Now
indie,
we've
you
only
know,
got, I think there's
indie pick for the third one, but
one tower left.
we'll see.
Here.
We'll see how things shake out. I really gotta get back to.
You get rid of these
Elden Ring.
towers, it's gonna be a lot less dangerous. We just have to survive.
Let's see what else we got here.
We can do this. We can do this.
All right, all
We
right,
only
all
have
right,
like
all right.
more than half to go,
Yeah,
but we can
okay,
do this.
We could also just loot
Darth
and
Prince
No,
has
I'm like,
exited
I'm
the
into
pirate
this.
ship.
Watch out.
He's
You
walked
rounded
the
up the
plank.
Riled up
He's seen
before.
enough.
They weren't mad before.
I didn't know. Okay, I'm out of repair.
Oh,
Miss
daddy.
Adventureland says, at some
Why is
point
the
as a
fort
child,
being
I
used?
decided chunky peanut
No,
butter was
we're
disgusted
halfway.
and have never gone back to
Our friendly
reevaluate.
depth
Do
testers
yourself a
can
favor
definitely help
and
us
try it out.
Yeah.
You know, as kids,
It got
we
a lot
dislike a
easier.
lot of
It
things.
did.
And I've also realized in life, as we completely ignore this live stream,
We could do later.
I realized that it takes me
These are
probably
really heavy,
about
though.
Yeah.
Good lord.
probably at least like 8 times of trying a new food before I realize if I really don't like it or if it's going to
There it
become a
is.
new favorite. Like
Plunder
you got to give yourself
complete. Yes.
plenty of
Big
opportunities
infamy,
to
big
acclimate
infamy.
to it
You always end up eating stuff
before you dismiss it.
Fine.
So
How do you do that?
try again.
Well, because
We
I,
got-
know where to-
Still like-
I know where to go. I know
We
where
got
to go.
all kinds
Come
of
on,
peanut
come
butter
to the
toast
barge.
questions
It's not
now.
really
Ever
good
make
stuff.
peanut butter toast with
Wow, we're
broiled
We're
banana
fine.
on
Now
top?
we-
I
now we
haven't.
run. Now we run.
And I'm not
Now
going to
we
judge
run.
you
Get
for
good
it.
at
Yes.
looting stuff.
I should
We
try
need
it.
to get
I'll
out
judge
of the,
myself
hostile
for
territory.
not
I'm gonna
having
go north. Go. I'm gonna mark it. Go towards
not
that
having the
marker.
foresight to commit to
My
that.
issues,
I'll try to-
I'm
I'll-
a
Not
finisher. I
force
don't like
it.
to lead
You
the
know
battle.
Powder monkey? Someone's screaming? Was there a powder
Did.
monkey?
It's getting,
There's that cat. We got a
definitely
cat, a
fog
lemur,
rolled in.
and a powder
Storm
monkey.
is coming. We're not in the open sea though, so we don't. have to worry about rogue waves
Best
or
peanut
that.
butter is coconut peanut butter from
One of our
North
friendly
Shore
QC
Goodies.
or
Can only get it
dev
from
testers
Hawaii,
has
though
decided
they
to
ship.
come and,
Do they ship it via
attack us.
pirate
I'm trying to
ships?
get
Is the
away.
question. Because obviously that
killed
peanut
me.
butter isn't
I
getting
did.
to us. If they
Well,
do.
he came at me like a madman with.
He knows you got loot.
Shazira asks, do you think
Exactly.
pirates use
That
banks?
area we were
I'm
in
sure
is
they
actually
have,
just a tiny
you know,
fraction of the
their
whole
own,
thing.
Yeah,
their own
so
banking
the
system.
Rampa and the, which
I
is
mean,
the
really,
faction and the DMC are at
burying your
peaceful
gold in a
area.
hole
So
is the
some
same as a
areas,
bank, right?
the Dutch
And
merchant
these
company
interest
controls,
rates
like,
nowadays,
hostile
you're pretty,
territory.
you
Other
might as well
areas
do
are
it.
kind of open,
It's
or
basically
Rampa
the same thing.
territory. So it's kind of piecemeal through here. And of course, we
See
like
how
to
I
help the
maneuvered
Rampa
around that comment?
and-
That's
and-
how the pros
and-
do it.
Because we are the underdogs.
and
aren't we?
pirate the DMC, exactly, which is just what we
Shazira
did.
says, Sea of Thieves is
So what are
very
we doing
good,
next?
but we could
Are we
use
heading back to Telepenjara?
more
I'm heading back to
differences
Telepenjara
in
to
the
try to
genre.
stash some
Yeah.
of this stuff in the warehouse. before we lose
Yeah,
it.
I want more
Ooh,
pirate
nice,
games. I don't
nice.
understand how this is not more
Beautiful
pirate
kind
games.
of
Hey, are we?
sun
This
setting
is
here in Telepenjara.
this is just the same outpost, right?
All our cheeky dev testers that were helping us out or attacking us.
ErinJBear says the
We
"Can
did.
you get off the ship?" question is getting hard to not
Did
answer
you like
here.
that? It was pretty
Yeah, it
cool.
was
It
fun.
was
It was
pretty
a lot of
cool.
fun.
I like.
And yet they're answering
the
it by
circular
not
plunders
answering
are
it,
pretty
aren't
great.
they?
They're very different when you go all the way around.
But yeah, we got lucky that we got help, I think. I
Um,
don't think we would have survived just
Let's
together.
see.
Yeah, so hopefully it's that was exciting for everyone else as it was for us.
Miss Adventureland says there is a
we'll
place
see
for
you out
something
there
more
in the open
serious
sea.
than Sea of Thieves,
All
but
right.
I don't
Thanks
feel
a
like
lot,
this is
Ryan,
fulfilling
and, talk
the
to you
full
soon.
pirate fantasy.
You too. Cheers.
Bye-bye.
And with this is the end of our show for today. Thank you so much.
Okay, well,
once again for
obviously,
being here and
we
staying
were
with
all
us
very
all the way to the
invested
end.
in that
We hope you like
extended
what you saw, and we
gameplay.
can't wait to read all of your
But it
comments. So
seems
please
like we got
go on the
pretty
forums, go on Reddit.
mixed reactions. I'd say still. I mean, I'm happy with a lot of the things that they announced. They certainly came out of the gate sounding like they have understood what people were looking for, and they have added more of that. But how much more of that? I'm still guessing it feels like a 10%, you know, and 90% of what they were already working on for years, which is understandable that, you know, they haven't completely, obviously, you know, you don't want them to completely scrap what they were doing. They want a ship combat game. They want a piratey ship PvP combat game, and that's mostly still what you're getting, and I'll check it out. I saw enough to make it more interested than I was before, but certainly everyone is questioning that release date right now and what other games are coming around it, and that's totally understandable. I'm questioning that too. So, thank you everybody for watching this with me, for talking with me, for talking about peanut butter and all those other things. I appreciate it. If you haven't yet, if you don't support us and you feel like you could, hey man, go to patreon.com/MinnMax. We got all kinds of tiers over there. We got a wonderful Discord where all these lovely people hang out all day. They'll give you a huge welcome when you join, and you will find tons of conversations and lots of fun stuff to do there. And then you get hey, you can, we got, what do you call it? We got Trivia Tower where you can win stuff and play in a totally unique, one-of-a-kind trivia game that we do every month. That's super awesome. We got New Show Plus, where we do all kinds of crazy stuff. I saw we're back to House Hunter. I was out of town, so I didn't get to join on that one. But maybe, if people keep on voting for it. And we got a month of Jeffem pictures. Tetrapsychoid Neil Smith asks, which month of Jeffem picture? Is that what we're calling it nowadays? What month of Jeffem picture is your favorite? That printer GIF is pretty darn good, I gotta say. That one surprised me. And I saw a giant print of my face that someone did. I feel bad for the amount of ink that they must have used for that thing. But hey, it's month of Jeffem, I guess. So you can support that too, or pull your support depending on how you feel. Do it over at patreon.com/MinnMax. Thank you for watching. Janet is going to be streaming later this afternoon. She's going to be streaming Jak and Daxter for the Big Deepest Dive. And I got to go play that too, because I'm going to be on that one too. That's another amazing perk. If you support us, you can be on those. You can submit your comments for it, and we'll read it, and you can play along with us. It's like a book club for video games. What could be better than that? So thank you, and we will see you next time. Bye.
If you thought, hey, this video wasn't bad, well, there's a whole lot more like it on MinnMax's YouTube channel. Please help us out by subscribing to our channel and checking out the MinnMax Show podcast, also available on your favorite podcast app, the best, most thorough discussion about games on the internet with the deepest dive, our monthly community trivia show with prizes called Trivia Tower, and a whole lot more. Thanks so much for your support, everybody. All you gotta do is click that subscribe button. We'd really appreciate it.